Troy, I know you watch this show, so I don't need to tell you, but it feels like I'm the only one on this show and in the comment section that still believes in the Lions despite of all the stuff that's going on. Because I'm shocked that everyone, and this is a good feeling for a Jets fan, because I guess Aaron Glenn didn't mean that much. Now that Glenn's gone, everyone's like, the Lions are in shambles. I think that's why they're thinking that. I don't know. But, TD, I want to get you to remind Troy your thoughts of the Lions this year, because you think they're done. You think that they lost their window. They're not going to be the Lions we saw the last 2 years. So why don't you tell Troy to his face what you feel about the Lions so he can clap back and tell him why you're wrong.
Yeah, I'm not going to sit here and disrespect the Lions and troll them and say 5 wins. That's a joke, okay? But 8 is in their future. It's over for them. 2 coordinators gone. They don't even know what these new coordinators going to do. They're going to try to bring their own little rhythm and spark. Dan Campbell going to have to get on them. And the center, man, Jared Goff is not good when he's under pressure. He's not good. Mm-hmm. And it's over. See, that was the soul of the O-line. And you just took it away. And now that internal pressure right up the middle, Jared Goff can't run right or left too much. Yeah, it's going to be tough sledding for the offense. Now, defense, you would hope that the defense, but Aaron Glenn gone. I don't know what they expect from the new DC. I ain't going to sit here and make just give them the benefit of the doubt. No. See, I just think the Lions are in trouble. Green Bay will be better. Vikings will be better. And the Bears pass them up.
So I think DJ Reed is going to be a stud for you guys. I really do. I think that's going to be a big addition to your defense.
The Lions got DJ Reed?
Yeah, that's what you want.
Still 8 wins.
But I think when it comes to the Lions, man, I'm not going to forget about what the Eagles did. Everyone counted them out when their coordinators got plucked away, and the Lions are in that same situation. So, Troy, what's your rebuttal over there to that delusional fan over there? TD.
No, I got a question for TD, just because I want to know where he's coming from. So, is there a way, say any team, best team in football, loses both coordinators? What can they do during the offseason to make you feel like, okay, they're not going to take a step back? What would be the approach?
They have to replace them with elite coordinators.
Okay, how do we know
like the Eagles? Like the Eagles did. We already knew what Fangio was.
Got you.
We already knew what these guys were with the Eagles, so we knew that they were going to hit the ground running. But did the Lions do that? Who's your coordinator?
No, that's why I want to ask you. So what happened the year before though with Philly?
Didn't
they
Philly
had to replace both coordinators, and they got bounced round 1.
Yeah,
the year before that.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's my only thing, TD. Here's how I look at it, because I hear what you're saying, and I think you're right. You got to find big time coordinators. But so I went back to 2021, TD, and I encourage anybody to do this. So any team, so let's say you take a coordinator, he becomes a head coach. Go look through those years and tell me how many guys you say the next guy in was successful. It's hard to find it. Most of the time it's a fail. But I found no correlation between proven success, promoting a guy. See, a lot of people think like, oh, we stay in house, we're going to stay the same identity, we're the same kind of style. Hey, we stay in house, we want it to look the same, promote that dude. But I found no correlation to any kind of success, TD. You know what I found correlation on, TD?
Talk to me.
The head coach. If you no. If you look at every team that's had to replace a coordinator that became a head coach in 2021, and you look at all the teams that you'd say that worked, or at least are still there, you would be like, you could guess the teams. Because you'd say that team, I know who they are. I know what that culture is. And the teams that don't, you could guess those too. The teams that you don't know who they are, that they're trying to find an identity. Go ahead, TD. I'm going to go back to Philly. Go ahead.
Question for you, Dion, on your point. Okay. How long was Aaron Glenn with the Lions?
Since 2021.
All right.
Came here year 1.
What was your record? What was your record in 2021?
We were 3-13-1. And he was a DB coach from New Orleans. No DC experience.
Yep.
No
First year, right?
Mm-hmm.
The next year, what was the record?
9-8.
9-8. Around that 8-win mark, right?
Pretty good.
It's solid.
Yeah, but add context to that season. Didn't you guys start 1-6?
Yeah, we were 1-6.
The second half, you went off.
Fine. Yeah, they started to go off, right? See, you want to talk about the consistent is the head coach. That's what you found correlation in.
Yeah.
The Lions didn't start having success until those coordinators start building. What was Dan Campbell when he first got there? Was it immediate? Was it right away?
Yeah.
But no, y'all struggle.
There's
y'all
a roster though, TD. There's a roster though, TD.
I understand that. All I'm saying, I can't say the head coach is the correlation. He struggled at first, and then y'all got the coordinators, and then y'all built a little, and bam, it start clicking. I don't think that this is a case of just the head coach and Dan Campbell. I think those three coordinators combined built something up. But when you talk about Dan Campbell, he didn't do it alone. He didn't do it alone.
So you think it's more like, hey, the coaches, because they were here for 4 years, they eventually got it.
Together, working together, eventually built it up.
Not though the fact that, hey, the team also got a lot better. I'll give you a stat, TD.
Of 2021 got better from a personnel standpoint.
I will give you a number just to give you context. 2021, the Lions set the record for dead cap. They set the record for dead cap. Look at the 2021 roster. They spent no money. No money. So the team was bad. And I'll also tell you this, TD, because here's where people forget about Dan Campbell. You think Kyle Shanahan, we think all these gurus. You're like, oh, hey, Sean McVay. These are the teams that have made it work. Matt LaFleur. You know, Dan Campbell called plays in 2021 before he hired Ben Johnson.
Okay.
And the Lions got better when Dan Campbell called plays. And then he found Ben Johnson. But Ben Johnson didn't come in as the OC. He hired a different OC in 2021. He promoted a guy from within to become the OC the next year after he fired his proven OC, Anthony Lynn, that he hired in 2021. So 2022, he said, hey, who's this random guy? We don't know who he is. I'll make him the OC.
Who called plays the last 2 years?
Ben Johnson.
Okay. You ain't never been better on offense.
Yeah, but exactly.
It was the coordinators.
All right. Well, John Moore was there too. He's our OC now. What are we talking about?
Don't give me a comparison of, this bad player used to be here. This bad player used to be here, and now all of a player.
You just said it was the O-line.
No. I said that's going to take you down too. But what I'm saying is, what you're trying to do is give me this comparison on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, 1 being the worst. We used to have a 2 coach.
No, we didn't.
Dan Campbell started calling plays. We were a 5. Yeah, it was better.
No.
When you hired the OC, now you're an 8, 9.
That's because all I'm saying, TD, this is all I'm saying. Dan Campbell has a feel for it, right? Because think about this. You won 3 games, right? You won 3 games
this year. He's calling
plays. No. I want no, because that's not his role.
Oh,
he's not like Mike McDaniel. We like to win games, TD. He got to delegate.
Ooh. See what I'm talking about? Got him.
Y'all winning 7 games now.
That's
you went from 8 to 7.
I don't know, man. He's kind of cooking you. When you get a Lions savant like Troy coming on here, it makes TD sound like an idiot. I'm not gonna lie.
Wow, disrespect to McDaniel.
Nah.
That's all right.
So
you wouldn't take McDaniel as your OC right now?
No.
He's your head coach, TD, not your OC.
TD, let me give you something on that's crazy that I found. You know, San Fran's offense got better the year that he left?
Because they had more than they ever had.
Oh, they had better players.
Oh,
they had better players.
That just fed right into Troy's point.
No, it's not right into Troy's point because all other elements remained the same. So it don't make a difference. It made a difference only from the personnel.
No, you changed OC.
But in this case, we're talking about coaches.
Yeah. San Francisco had Mike McDaniel, and their offense was one spot. He leaves, offense gets better. Mm-hmm. Was it Mike McDaniel or was it the team got better?
Mike McDaniel left the blueprint. With better talent.
And I agree with that. So the blueprint's everything. We still have a blueprint, TD.
Oh my God. These new OCs ain't coming in.
You keep walking into.
No, y'all don't have the blueprint. Why? Your OCs are gone and they didn't have any.
No, but who set the blueprint, TD? Dan Campbell, who hired Ben Johnson didn't come in as a proven OC. Ben Johnson came in as, who is this guy? He coached tight ends.
Wow. So you think that he carried on
I think
Dan Campbell's blueprint, or he brought his own identity to the offense?
I give you a great example. You know this firsthand. Dan Campbell became your interim head coach in 2015, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What did he do during that season when the team didn't run the ball enough?
Win. I mean,
the one season that he was there, he fired your offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
And why did he do that? Because he knows how he wants it to look.
I get it, but what I'm saying to you is Dan Campbell is a good leader.
Yeah.
Head coach from a management standpoint. But let's not sit here and act like he dialing up the game plan.
No, he doesn't need to.
I know he's doing his job, which is being the head coach and allowing and coaching through those guys. But
so you don't think that Dan Campbell's capable of coaching up his new coordinators to fulfill the destiny of winning football games?
No, coaching. No, yes, but in this regard, coaching them up to lead what they want to bring to the table. And if it fails, I'll find somebody else. He's a no nonsense about business. But let's not sit here and act like he's the guru in X's and O's now.
But what is
it? He is a great head coach as he should be.
Hold up, let me give you one. Can I give you another example?
It does become a requirement.
Sean McDermott, is he an offensive guru?
No.
Okay.
I'm with you. He doesn't have to be.
Follow me.
But my point of it is, you're at the mercy of hoping that these coordinators have the right game plan.
Absolutely.
He's going to fire them if they don't, which a head coach supposed to do, but you're still at the mercy of some new guys.
Absolutely. And I'd say that it's hard to find good coaches. All I'm saying is, if you look at Sean McDermott, nobody thinks he's an offensive guru. But then tell me how he switches his offensive coordinator.
Josh Allen bailing him out every year.
I mean, but tell me this. How did Brian Daboll leave and they stayed the same?
Because he got Josh Allen bailing them out.
Okay, so then when he hired Ken Dorsey and then he fires Ken Dorsey, they bring in a different OC. Everybody says, they're running the ball more. Bill's offense gets better. Whose idea was that? The offensive coordinator that was gone, or was that Sean McDermott?
Josh Allen.
No, it wasn't Josh Allen.
That's the only
run the ball, bro. I don't want the ball. Nah,
man. Nah, they did have a healthier dose of running the football. I will say that.
That was McDermott.
But it's Josh Allen that's happening. Y'all don't have a Josh Allen.
We don't need a Josh Allen.
Y'all don't have a Josh Allen.
Put the stats up. Put the stats up, Richie. Put the stats up. Put the stats
up.
Wait. I don't know.
Did y'all play the Bills?
Yeah, we played the Bills.
What happened?
We lost 42-48.
Bums.
See, this is where
we didn't have a defense.
Y'all couldn't beat them bums.
This is where I feel like I have to get involved. Want to know why? Because the way that TD's talking down the Lions, like the Dolphins are, the Lions are everything the Dolphins wish they were.
I ain't even mentioned my team, and you a hater, Richie. That's all
I know, but like, let's bring it.
Richie,
I want to get thoughts of your team.
I'm glad you brought that up because I guarantee the Dolphins are better than the Lions and the Jets this year.
Clip it. Somebody in the chat. Clip it. All right. June 5th.
No, TD, you don't guarantee it. TD, you want to sell the team. What are you talking about?
I want to sell the team.
Trade Jonnu. You want to
Listen, as long as we keep the people we got now, we'll be better than y'all. Because y'all on the decline. The Jets ain't even got a quarterback.
Line looking like, TD? How's your offensive line looking? How's that offensive line looking over there?
Better.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
Patrick Paul, you cooking?
He might. Second year, that leap.
Got you.
We got Jonah in the first.
Would you rather? Is Tua better than Goff?
Huh?
Is Tua better than Goff?
Depends.
I'm just asking you.
Depends on what?
Depends. No, he not.
There no depends.
Barely.
So
he's
and
not
our offensive
barely.
line is still better than yours, though, right?
No, y'all just lost your man. No, you don't.
TD, you have one lineman who's a little bit above average.
We got Austin Jackson on the right,
alone.
Patrick Paul on the left, Jonah, who we drafted in the second round,
like second round.
And you know Jonah good. You know.
I didn't love Jonah.
Huh?
I didn't love Jonah.
And stop the cap. Jonah on the left. You captain.
No, but TD, I'm saying when
Brewer
you're
at center, we're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right.
We get Decker and Sewell. You get Patrick Paul and Austin Jackson at tackle. We both go rookies on the interior. What's the difference?
No.
Yeah. Tate, Jonah.
No, we'll be fine. Our O-line will be good. Our weapons are better than y'all's.
Are they?
Yeah.
Is Tyreek playing?
Yeah, he playing. Yeah.
Ain't no playing.
And Waddle balling in those games.
Waddle ain't better than St. Brown, TD.
Waddle, yes, he is.
All right,
yes,
pull the stats.
Yeah, because your man got is St. Brown better than Tyreek?
No, but
Yes.
Tyreek can't.
All right then.
I do have a J-Mo over Tyreek shirt though, so we can just pull that out. TD, you might
I
have
bet
one.
you do. I bet you do. Our running game is gonna be better
And what?
than y'all's. We got
How?
a better running back.
A-Chat over Gibbs.
That's right. You see A-Chain #1 projected fantasy. You saw it come out. A-Chain is the #1 running back in projected fantasy this year.
That's because Tua can't throw the ball downfield. TD.
Hey,
So
however you want to slice it, our offense is gonna be better than y'all's. We got the better tight end because we gonna get
TD,
John
you know how many points we
You're
scored
not have
last
the
year?
best tight end.
better than theirs.
Laporta? Then Laporta?
Yeah,
better than
John Lou went to what did Laporta go to the Pro Bowl last year?
Oh,
yeah,
Pro
1,000
Bowls
yards his
now.
rookie year, TD.
Pro Bowls, how we look at this now.
But for 1,000 his rookie year.
I'm
1,000
just
yards rookie year,
saying.
TD. Has John who had
I'm just
1,000 yards in
saying.
his career?
He don't have to. We got too many weapons. We got too much on the run game. He did his job.
Now you said you fed him last year. Y'all fed him last year.
Our
That was
offense
the
will be
game
better
plan.
than y'all.
We don't even feed Laporta.
We got
if he's still
Ollie.
cooked.
We got Ollie Gordon. You know what time it is. Don't act like y'all don't know. Jalen Wright. We straight.
Yeah,
Our
you got some
offensive cook.
speed, man. Y'all got some speed.